Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. I'm your host, Jessica Grace. Coming your way is Junior's Lawn Service and more. But first, let's take a look at the Theater of the Republic. I had the privilege of speaking with Tim McGee, the Executive Artistic Director of this phenomenal theater. Check out the interview.
This story is sponsored by Theater of the Republic.
So today we are with Tim McGee. He is the Executive Director of the Theater of the Republic, also known as TOR. And I am so glad we have this opportunity to speak with you. How are you?
I am fine, and welcome to the Theater of the Republic.
I want to hear a little bit about Full Monty. What's Full Monty all about?
It's about a bunch of steel workers who lost their jobs. And they happened to go by a nightclub, and they saw a line of women going around the club paying $50 to get in to see Chippendales. One of the guys says, let's do our own Chippendales. And you have every shape and size of factory workers. And it's just comedy, but it also tells you how desperate people can be to support their families.
So Tim, I've heard that Full Monty is extremely funny.
Funny and naughty. And guess what? Today I'm having an early rehearsal because some of my actors can't be here during the night. So they're going to be coming in and doing a little dance. So if you want to stick around and see it, that'd be great.
Let's check it out.
But you got to make sure no children are in the room.
Okay.
Just kidding.
It's really naughty.
It's naughty.
Let's check it out.
This story is sponsored by Theater of the Republic.
Joining us today is Michael and Megan with the Red Cross. How are you both doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So Michael, tell me about your role.
So as the executive director, I give leadership to the humanitarian services part of our organization, our service to armed forces, disaster services, training services, our philanthropy committees to make sure that we have the resources as well as the volunteers necessary to implement our humanitarian mission. I also support Meg in our biomedical mission through the blood side.
Yeah, tell me about your role, Megan.
So I'm the account manager for the American Red Cross. So I've been, working in this area for 17 years, setting up blood drives, educating people, trying to get them to come out and donate, and really emphasize the need for blood and why it's so important to come out and donate.
Tell us about some of your projects. Well, I know, first and foremost, let me ask you this. When it comes to you all receiving blood, what is the blood used for? I know so many people just don't know why it's needed.
Well, stop and think, we all see the accidents on 501, so a lot of it is going to these local hospitals for the trauma victims. We have to keep in mind cancer patients, newborn, the infant babies that are sick. It's used for just a number of emergencies, burn victims, if we did have a local fire. So there are so many uses for it. And again, we can't manufacture it, so we need people to donate.
Wow, that's interesting in so many scenarios that we just don't think of. So when it comes to a person being able to give blood, what does that look like?
So you have to at least be 16 years of age with a parental consent. If you're 17 and older and weigh 110 pounds, and if you're in, general good health and you feel well that day, you can donate. And a lot of people think that they can't because maybe they're diabetic or on their certain medication. they can donate, and we urge them to call 1-800-RED Cross if they think that they can't, but chances are they definitely can.
Tell us about the upcoming blood drive.
We're so excited. So we have our yearly September blood drive, and it comes at a perfect time. It's September 8th. And again, we're going to be at the Coastal Grand Mall and Magnolia Mall from 11 to 6.
Michael, are you excited?
Look, every 2 seconds somebody needs blood in our country. We provide 40% of the nation's blood supply, so it's very important that people come out in September.
Love it. Thank you both for
Thank you.
stopping by, Living Local.
Thank you.